your parents, and because this is for a lot of people, once they choose a career, they feel like they have to stick to that path and they can never
Yeah,
change.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, how did you go about making that decision in
Um,
your life?
so what I tell to people is that if you really want something, it will always click in your head.
Hmm.
Like if you really see yourself doing something, it will always click in your head. So even through university, right? Uh, I didn't give up what was doing. Like I had, it wasn't the best as such because like for the first time in my life, I experienced what failure was like,
Hmm.
right? And be failure, like okay, I wasn't great in education, but I would still make it through,
Yep.
right? But in this was like in my second year, I remember um, I didn't meet the grades. I was taken out of my course, and I was going through stuff which a lot of people go through, like of course mental health, and then a lot of problems that are happening with them. Like as I said, culture. Sorry, the culture. One of the biggest culture shock was the weather.
Yeah.
The weather impacted me a lot,
Yeah.
right? A lot, and so it wasn't the best thing. But then at that point of time, also I had a choice to switch into hospitality.
Hmm.
But then I think so. We as people, or me at least, I had to fight that thought. I'm like, no, I've already given up so much time and effort for this career. Let me just stick to it,
Yeah.
right? But in the back of my mind, I'm like, I see myself as a chef. I see myself creating dishes. I see myself as a restaurant. It was always at the back of my mind.
Okay. And this has
The,
probably been building for a long time, right?
oh
Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
always knew like an inkling that
yeah,
food was like your larger passion,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
but
And this goes, yeah, as you said, this goes much before like university.
yeah.
But at that point of time in school, it was just hard to understand it. I'm sure people now they are they're much more like they're much better in understanding and taking that risk to go for it.
Yeah.
Right? For me, I didn't. I was scared. As I said, I'm trying to find out the known and the unknown. Right?
But you're also growing up, right? And I
Yeah,
think,
yeah,
as you grow up, I think immigrating to another country, experiencing being on your
yeah,
own, maybe
yeah,
gave you so much more confidence to back your decisions and thought process up,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. It was definitely a thought, right? And it's again, it starts off from there. Then you immigrate, and then you're on your own, right, for the
yeah.
most part of the time. So again, during universities, I would cook and I would watch how to cook videos, and that was what got me through a lot of university, like stressful days. Put
Hmm.
on something to see how to cook, and learn how to do it. Chopping, simple as that. I learned how to chop myself before I went to school. Like
Hmm.
those fine chefs, how they do it very thinly and sliced very thinly. I did it myself. So again, it was always those small thoughts that would always click in my head. What am I? Why am I doing? This is what my real passion is. But then I would fight it,
Hmm.
and then again I would go through a few more months. It would again say the same thing, same thing, same, same thing. So I think so. At a point of time, it built up so much, and then at a point of time, COVID hit.
Hmm.
Right. Uh, Again, like before that, whenever I used to go back home, again, me and my family, me and my brothers would always prepare meals for our parents, and it was like a competition again. It was like, oh, I'm going to make the best steak. I'm like, oh, okay, let's bring it on. So you would always cook, and my parents were always good with that. They didn't mind. Like we're a culinary household to say,
But
right?
but you're the person studying chef. I'm just curious, like who do you like off the top of your head, who's the best chef at home in the five of you?
Oh,
Because I know auntie and
mom.
uncle are really good, like cooks.
Yeah,
So
mom definitely. Like mom, she's the one who cooks. The kitchen is hers.
yeah.
For mom, the kitchen is hers, and the best chef would be mom.